Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Talk English. We're really happy you're here today. I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. Hi, Emily, and hi to everyone watching from different countries and time zones. It feels good to hang out with you again.
Jack, quick question for you. Did you get enough sleep last night?
Honestly, no. I stayed up too late watching travel videos and planning my new life for 5 minutes. I got so excited.
Okay, that's very real. But wait, did you notice something interesting about what you just said?
Let me think. Oh, I used the word get.
Exactly. And you didn't even think about it. That's why get is such an important word in English.
You get tired, you get ideas, you get motivated, you get distracted, you get back on track.
And the crazy thing is, we use it all day long without realizing it.
So today we're talking about one small word, just 3 letters, but it's everywhere in real English. G-E-T.
Everywhere. You get ready in the morning, you get stuck in traffic, you get stressed at work, and then you finally get home and relax.
And sometimes you hear English and you think, wait, what? You don't get it.
Don't worry, that's normal. And remember, this lesson is for A2, B1 level learners, so we'll go step by step, nice and clear.
No fast talking, no textbook language, just real conversations in English you can actually use.
All right, Jack, let's start with the big question learners always ask. What does get really mean?
Great question. And the good news, it's not complicated. At the most basic level, get has 3 main meanings: receive, have, or become.
Receive, have, or become. That's it.
Let's start with receive, because this one happens all the time.
For example, you can say, I get notifications all day.
Yes, messages, reminders, emails, low battery warnings.
Exactly. Or you can say, I get advice from my friends when I feel confused.
That's a good one. And notice, we don't say receive advice in daily life. We say get advice.
Right. It sounds more natural and more human.
So if I ask, did you get the invite for the event? That sounds friendly and normal.
But did you receive the invitation sounds very formal, like a business email.
Okay, so get equals receive. Easy.
Now let's move to the second meaning. Get equals have. For example, I get more energy when I exercise.
Or I get a chance to practice English at work.
Yes, that's a powerful one. Opportunities, time, chances, we get them.
And now the third meaning, the one learners hear everywhere. Get equals become.
For example, I get nervous before meetings.
Same here. And I get confident when I prepare well.
That's perfect. You can also say, I get focused when I turn my phone off.
Oh, that's a life lesson right there.
So, anytime your feeling, situation, or state changes, English speakers use get.
Exactly. Get is simple, flexible, and very real-life English.
And now that we understand the basics, let's slow down and go deeper, starting with the most common meaning you'll use every single day.
Yes, let's really learn how to use get naturally. All right, let's start with the first meaning, receive. This is probably the one you'll use the most in daily life.
Yes, for example, you can say, I get messages from my friends in the morning.
Or I get recommendations for new movies every week.
That's very relatable. And notice you don't say receive recommendations in casual conversation. You just get recommendations.
Exactly. Or think about gifts. You can say, I get gifts on my birthday. Or I get surprises from my family.
Yes. And what about something exciting? I get invitations to events I love, like concerts or exhibitions.
Oh, that's fun. And it already makes the sentence sound more alive. You're not just receiving, you're experiencing something real.
Now, let's move to the second meaning. Get equals have.
Right. This one is about possessing something, whether it's physical, emotional, or even abstract.
For example, I get more free time when I wake up early.
Or I get the energy to focus after a healthy breakfast.
And another fun one, I get ideas when I walk in the park. That's creativity in action.
I love that. And you can even say, I get chances to meet new people when I travel.
Yes, opportunities, resources, or experiences. We get them all the time in life.
Now for the third meaning, get equals become. And this is where things get really exciting because it's about change, feelings, situations, or even skills.
Exactly. For example, I get nervous before giving a presentation.
Or the opposite, I get confident when I prepare well.
And here's a very relatable one for students or learners. I get frustrated when I don't understand something at first, but then I get it after practicing.
That's so true. Learning English is full of that pattern. First confusion, then clarity. You get it, right?
Yes, and you can also use get with emotions. I get excited when I try something new, or I get inspired when I watch creative videos online.
Perfect. And the key here is you're using get naturally, just like native speakers do. No complicated grammar, just real English.
Okay, Jack, now let's go even deeper and talk about another common use of get, moving from one place to another.
Ah, yes, get equals arrive. This one is super practical. Every day, people say things like, I get to work at 9, or I get home after a long day.
Exactly. And for fun, you can even say, I get to my favorite cafe just in time for the first coffee of the day.
That's very real. And beginners often make the mistake of using arrive here, which sounds too formal. I arrive home at 6 versus I get home at 6.
Right. The second one is natural, friendly, and casual. You sound like a real person.
And you can use get for any place. I get to the park. I get to the library. Or I get to the concert early to find a good seat.
Yes, that's so relatable. And you can even combine it with feelings. I get stressed when I get stuck in traffic, but I get excited when I finally get to the beach.
Exactly. And that's what makes get so powerful. It's short, flexible, and perfectly natural for real life English.
Okay, Jack, so far we've covered receive, have, become, and arrive, all super useful in your daily conversations.
Yes, and we haven't even touched on understand yet, another very important use.
Oh, yes, get equals understand. That's one everyone.
All right, Emily, this is super common and really useful in conversations.
Exactly. For example, I didn't get the joke at first, but then I got it.
That's so relatable. Or you can say, do you get it? If you want to check someone understands.
And it's great for showing empathy too. I get why you're frustrated, or I get why that made you happy.
Perfect. And beginners, here's a tip. Anytime you understand something in casual English, just say, I get it, instead of always saying, I understand.
Yes, short, friendly, natural. That's the real power of get.
Okay, Emily, now that we've covered the main meanings, let's go over some common phrases with get that you'll hear all the time.
Yes, first one, get up. Wake up or leave your bed. I get up at 6:30 every morning, or I get up late on Sundays.
So true. Next, get ready. Prepare for something. I get ready for work quickly. Or I get ready for the party with my friends.
Then there's get back, return somewhere. I get back home around 7 p.m., or I get back from the gym feeling refreshed.
And a super useful one, get along. Have a good relationship. I get along with my classmates, or I don't get along with my little brother when he's grumpy.
Yes, very real life. And get better, improve, or feel well again. I hope you get better soon if you're sick, or I get better at English every day.
Now, let's put some of these phrases into a fun, short conversation so you can see how they work naturally.
Okay, let's go. Hey, Jack, did you get up early today?
Oh, barely. I got up late and rushed to the cafe for coffee.
Did you get ready in time?
Yes, I got ready super fast, but I forgot my headphones at home.
Oh no, did you get them back?
Yes, I ran back and got them just before the bus left.
Phew. Perfect. See how natural that conversation sounds? That's real English using get in different ways. Wake up, prepare, retrieve, and arrive.
Exactly. And beginners, remember, context matters. Pay attention to the situation and you'll know which get meaning fits.
Also, a few common mistakes to avoid.
First, remember for past events, you usually use got, not get. Wrong, I get a message yesterday. Right, I got a message yesterday.
Second, don't overuse get in formal writing. It's perfect for conversation, but in essays, use receive, become, arrive, or understand depending on the meaning.
Third, watch the fixed phrases. Get up, get ready, get along. You can't change them randomly. Wrong, I get along my homework. Correct, I get my homework done.
Yes, and a final tip, practice daily with real examples. The more you use get, the more natural it will feel.
All right, Emily, I think our viewers are ready to practice with their own sentences.
Yes, write in the comments something like, I get excited when, I get better at, or I get along with.
We'll read every comment, and it's a fun way to practice real English.
Exactly. And if you made it to the end, type I get it in the comments. Let's see who's been paying attention.
Perfect. Remember, get is short, flexible, and used everywhere in real life.
With this lesson, you now know receive, have, become, arrive, and understand, plus fun phrases like get up, get ready, get along, and get better.
Keep practicing, use real-life examples, and your English will sound natural and confident.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with friends. Keep learning, keep practicing, and get better every